talking to her and everything. That's he goes, what? I said he was talking to her. He goes, well, I did talk to her. I did tell her if she wanted to go hang out and stuff. He said, we'll see. He goes, like, she never called me back. I turned around and started laughing. I said, she is a dude in disguise. I said, she may be looking like a beautiful woman. He goes, she is. She's a very beautiful woman. He goes, once I heard the way she talks, I looked at her like, she has brothers. They're brothers and this, and she's like, there are other families that think of losing a loved one. But anyway, he turns around and he says that he goes, I was on that talking, and he turns, I guess he started telling me what he does. And she looked at him like, she did not tell him till today, because he was, I guess they talk once in a while. That's what he said, once in a while, we'll call him. He goes in and I told him I was going to come out this way. She goes, you know what, you're my mom and dad's meat guy. She goes, what? He goes, no. He goes, I can't. He goes, yeah. She goes, how many nuts are there? He goes, visited the newborn unit to hand out some lunch. They never did call us up. Yep. Oh my God, I know that. No, he called because he wanted to see how we were. Yeah, but I'm still playing. I'm almost done.
But how much does it cost, like, for a box of meat?
It depends on what you get. Because if you get a lot of good stuff, plus research. Everything. And so it came out to a little over $1,000. And that was with that plus probably that was with chicken stuff. A lot of chicken fillets, a lot of chicken beans, and then we got a lot of meats and stuff. So it is pretty penny, but it is good meat and it does last.
Oh, okay. That lasts you what, a month or more?
Oh, it lasts more.
It lasts more than a month, huh? Sure.
Yeah, we still have meat.
Oh, okay. Is that where you guys just buy your meat from? That's it?
We buy meat from other places, but we really haven't bought that much meat since we got this stuff. And a lot of this meat, you don't have to defrost. You can turn around and from the freezer on the grill, that's it. They do not recommend you defrosting the meat because they said it doesn't taste good. Doing it this way, it tastes way better, a lot better. And it is really good.
Our technicians will always be in red and white. We will never use a subcontract.
We gotta buy some more chairs, 2 more chairs.
You cold or anything?
Dude, it took me more than half a tank, dude, to get over here.
Oh, it took me a whole tank?
I was getting, how many miles?
I don't know, but I told him this morning it was $83 and it's gone. I got like 5 miles left.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's about the same distance, huh?
I was getting 17 miles per gallon.
Try Lingo to see what food is right for you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but it took the whole tank.
I was getting fucking 10 miles a gallon.
Oh, maybe I was doing that. Yeah. Mine's, I gotta go fill up tomorrow.
Yeah, because usually I get like 21, 22, right?
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit, the gas is cheaper here than in Regan.
Yeah.
It's crazy, huh?
But you gotta be 6
Yeah.
It took us like 3 hours. I went like the same distance.
Yeah, but I was only going 55.
All the way?
Yeah.
On the 99 too?
I only get the 99 for this, but that's it, dude. I get the 99 from the 58 where I live at all the way to Cat Fiber, that's it.
Oh, yeah?
Then after that, it's nothing but a single road.
Dang.
So you don't go down to 46?
No,
That's further for you? Or
just about 30 minutes.
Oh.
So I'll come out through over here.
Okay.
I'm on shoot. Tap and
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am, and to your very nice husband, Pat. Which, by the way, I usually see fairly close to that spot for dog food for the.
Hey, last week I got some fruit. I thought people would buy it. So I bought $200 worth of fruit, and I sold it all and make $800 profit. Fucking so good.
Right now.
Peaches, nectarines, white peaches, yellow. Campgrounds were
We ain't selling you that much.
We only sold one box, so we only made $50.
But you guys never like do it like barely.
At the campground. If we would have sold everything, we would have made $800 profit. We would have locked food away. I was bringing it right now today, but it was too soft.
Everywhere else on the today, it's still under mostly clear skies.
I really wanted to have them because it was
19th of fair, first Friday night
I
of
was
the fair,
bringing
we're
the
looking
kids.
at temperatures in the
And
mid-60s
I got
right
them
now.
last Friday.
Cloudy for the rest of the evening as well, dipping down eventually into the low 60s by the time the fair closes. So if you for some reason are at home right now and headed there later tonight, bring a jacket, it'll be in the low 60s. And then very similar temperatures for tomorrow if you're in Del Mar or anywhere else along the coast. Let's talk about the overnight hours and then what to expect for the weekend. Mostly cloudy skies, so not just the coast tonight, it's going to continue to move inland, very much like it has for the last several days. Inland areas could see a little bit of fog. This morning this week, we see some patchy fog, most of it hidden in the Ramona area, but expect that tomorrow morning to see a little bit around sunrise hour, probably not much past 7 a.m. Inland areas are going to clear out nice and early tomorrow. We're looking at mostly sunny skies inland. Temperatures are going to jump up a little bit tomorrow and then continue to warm for Sunday. So expect the inland areas tomorrow to jump up 3 to 5 degrees. Coastal areas, you won't notice it as much, but it'll get a little bit warmer at the beaches for the weekend. By the time we get to Sunday, Father's Day, that is the warmest day of the this weekend. We'll be seeing temperatures potentially for the inland valleys getting close to 90 degrees, anywhere from about the mid-80s to the low 90s for our inland valleys on Sunday. And then we hold on to that nice warm weather at the end of the early part of next week. We'll cool down a little bit for the second part of next week, but no major changes. It's looking like a really nice warm week ahead. Here's your visibility by tomorrow morning. We'll pause here a little after 7 o'clock, and you can see several areas with reduced visibility down around a mile, or in some cases even below that. So that's the patchy fog that we're talking about for tomorrow, and likely not lasting long. Take a look at our temperatures over the next couple of days. Coastal areas slightly warmer tomorrow, and then just a degree or two warmer for Sunday. So when I say Sunday is the warmer day, you're going to feel it more from the inland valleys, where we get from the mid-80s up to the upper 80s by Sunday. Mostly sunny skies. Might see a few more clouds tomorrow as well than we will on Sunday. Mountains
And the GMCs come with that. It goes down.
above 110 degrees.
Oh,
We'll talk
for
more
that
about
person in the front? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Also, some other special events going on around town.
I already looked that shit up.
Tonight, the situation between Israel and Iran escalating further. Reporters from Tel Aviv have now been hit by missile fire, and the latest on the conflict, and the San Diego-based aircraft carrier that is operating nearby.
A former Columbia University grad student and green card holder was supposed to be released from immigration detention by noon today. That did not happen.
Somebody, do you play any games? Huh?
4 hours to get here.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Count on first alert weather on NBC7.
Trailer.
Chicken so juicy, avocado so creamy, vinaigrette so tangy, super green so super green. New Fresca salads and wraps from El Pollo Loco. Let's get loco. El Pollo Loco. America's latest carpet. San Diego's best choice for flooring.
Well, I bought some tahini. Yeah. I bought some of that salt for your drink too. If you need that salt, she drinks it or eats it.
Are you living with hip, knee, or other joint pain? And a free sharp healthcare event. Orthopedic experts explain non-surgical and surgical treatments, including robotic procedures. Register
Yeah,
at
we just, I just bought some yesterday. It was
sharp.com/joint.
$5-6 for like that.
Style
That's how
or substance.
It's good.
Somehow, it became one or the other.
bag of things of
But there is another choice.
those are
Not stopping
How much?
until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or current eligible
How much is
GMC
it
owners
for?
get 0% APR with a
how
total
many?
value of over
big ass party
$11,000
was.
Sierra 1500
Yeah, we
model.
paid $5 for a
See
little
the
box
San
there.
Diego GMC dealer today.
I'm Ultra
I
Morgan
think
of
it's like 8
Morgan
of the little
Morgan.
boxes.
My husband John and I started this firm over 35 years ago. We started Morgan & Morgan to help families in need. And as the firm aged, so did our family. All 3 of our boys are now attorneys at the firm, helping the injured of this country by giving them back their dignity. That's our family legacy. If you're injured,
You hook up to the
call
Wi-Fi?
us. We aren't just America's
No?
largest
No?
insurance firm. We're your family's firm. ForThePeople.com.
El Pollo Loco's Fire Grill Combos, starting at $5.99. Value meal prices and portions that actually fill you up. $5.99 Fire Grill Combos at El Pollo Loco. Let's get loco. El Pollo Loco. Price and participation may vary. Tax extra.
Size doesn't matter. I'm 4'11", one of ninja's smallest ever.
Then I bought the hammock right there. It was $60, $65 at Big Five.
What is it?
65? It folds up to a little bag.
What about the Amazon? They don't have them like that?
I'm sure they do, but I was with my aunt. I seen it at the time. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they have it.
You're watching ABC 17 Israel and Iran are trading missiles and drone attacks, moving and striking Iranian nuclear and military targets yesterday, killing several top military officials.
So when
Firing back into Iranian missiles against the shelter by Israel's air defense system, as well as American naval destroyers. Not all of them. There have been some hits on structures. Tonight, officially 20 people have been included at a Tel Aviv hospital.
They told me whatever they decide is going to be paid back.
Critical condition.
How long has it been?
Developed the San Diego-based aircraft carrier is the only one in the region.
He was supposed to come home soon, but the Department of Defense instead hired Navy SEAL who spent time in the Middle East for his perspective on what's happening.
Yeah, we're talking about USS Carl Vinson. We're told they have around 5,000 people on board right now. This is where they're based out of.
Is that her?
Back to San Diego last deployment. Thought it was extended, and now is CENTCOM. We'll explain what that is in just a minute.
Oh, I bought that in a burger.
The Israeli military wants now for the attack of Iran, Freddie Morgan fighter jets took out nuclear scientists and one of Iran's top.
I don't know. I'll check it right now.
Hired Navy SEAL with 30 years under his belt, including time spent in the Middle East.
Anytime our Navy's in that region, they're operating on probably a level 7 out of 10 for readiness at all times. They never let the guard down when they go past the medical area and they go into the region there.
The region that the Navy refers to as Central Command or CENTCOM. It's more than 4 million square miles that includes Northeast Africa, the Middle East, and part of Central and South Asia. The Navy considers it to be among the least secure and stable places in the world.
Our fleet is in the region there, they're ready to strike at any time. Keep a constant presence in that area, and they're always on alert for a strike.
A spokesperson at the Navy's Fifth Fleet confirmed NBC7 Vinson is within that area, but where exactly they couldn't say. Another spokesperson for Naval Air Forces says aircraft carriers are the first to be called when something happens in the world. San Diego is a big part of making sure the Navy is always on watch and quick to respond.
I think we have a good idea of Iran's retaliatory capability, and we can do within the region to counter that, if that's what they want to do.
And the other part of this, I've actually been here in person for a homecoming on USS Carl Vinson, and there are so many families, especially those here in San Diego, just waiting for their loved ones to come home. That was another time that their deployment got extended. But for now, reporting from North Island, I'm Dana Williams, NBC7.
We reached out to the Navy to learn if any other San Diego-based ships that are not aircraft carriers are also in the Middle East and have not yet been reported.
The Trump administration has ramped up immigration operations in recent weeks. Videos have been surfacing of people being detained at courthouses when they actually show up for immigration hearings.
That has happened in San Diego multiple times, but one instance yesterday stands out. The man being detained by ICE agents says on video that he helped U.S. troops in Afghanistan. NBC7's political reporter Kelly Sopcich spoke with Afghan veterans who say the situation is really concerning.
I worked with the U.S. military back in
Veterans of the Afghan war are outraged over video shot and shared with NBC from inside Federal Immigration Court in San Diego Thursday. An Afghan national, whose lawyer asked NBC7 not to use his name, calmly tells ICE agents he aided the U.S. military in Afghanistan as he's detained after showing up for his hearing.
I work with the U.S. military.
And he believes that it's getting times that he's detained, probably tortured, and possibly
His attorney, Brian McGoldrick, tells NBC7 his client has ample documentation verifying he worked with the military, providing vehicles and serving as a translator, but that he wasn't able to make it out during the U.S. withdrawal. McGoldrick says the man feared for his life under Taliban rule.
Well, while he was in Afghanistan,
So he came to the U.S. southern border where he used the Biden administration to see wanted to ask for asylum at the San Francisco Port of Entry less than 2 years ago. His attorney says he was granted parole and working to secure a special immigrant visa.
I think it just makes everyone afraid.
What?
And
302?
the message of the
302?
United States is no longer being now. This video is deeply disturbing.
The video is especially chilling for James Setting, an Afghanistan veteran who works with the organization Afghan
There's chair I like.
legally resettle Afghan allies. He
You need
says
a
this is
different chair.
antithetical
I know.
to the
I'm gonna give you some more rocking chairs.
I need to get some other ones.
I love my
They
rocking
have my
chairs.
Costco, no?
I love my chairs. They're so comfortable, but I want them with more cushion. I found some, but they're little.
I wish they had some more like some kind of umbrella or something.
About $80, $90. That's expensive for what?
We asked ICE officials about this incident, but didn't receive any answers in time for this report. But while his attorney feared this would happen Thursday, you hear in the video as he's led away with his hands behind his back. The man says he never expected this from the country that he served.
Well, they're gonna stay there today.
There's no reason for him to be in handcuffs.
You know, I can't be with her.
Oh.
They're cool people. They're really
The
cool.
attorney tells us that his client is still in custody, but that his Broadwell's asylum
She
case
hardly
was
around
granted. They were
because,
using very
well, she is
similar
around, but
evidence. Reporting downtown,
she's maybe just to have things they do. Like,
Yeah.
that's how everybody is. Like how you guys are, how we are.
People concerned by
But they are
incidents
good
in
people.
Texas last month.
Ricky,
when ICE
he's a cool
detained an
person to
Afghan
get along
soldier.
with. He talks, he
The Department
bullshits
of
and everything.
Justice says it will not release a
Oh, look, that's what I'm gonna get on my
Palestinian
wrist.
activist despite a judge's
You want one of
order to
those?
do exactly
Like,
that.
Raven.
Khalil,
Oh, it's
a
Raven.
Columbia University
That's
student
Raven.
who grew up in Syria as a
Or, no,
Palestinian
that's a crow.
refugee.
Is it?
He was
No,
arrested
the
in
crows are
March
bigger. That's
for
a
activities
Raven.
aligned with Hamas. He is not charged with any crime, and a judge says
knows, but
he
how
has
did you
been
take
or reported
Did you take a pill?
Yeah.
Do you do floaties and all that?
The DOJ decided
I don't do floaties.
That will help
other
you.
reasons,
I've done it in the
specifically
past.
claiming that
Does
he
not
lied
help.
on
But there's different kind, not just the regular. That's what I do. I know mine were bad too, so I use that one.
Smuggling charge. Gilmar Ringo Garcia was to a high security prison in El Salvador in March. Garcia is a legal permanent resident of the United States. After a court battle, he was returned to the U.S. last week. But then, immediately charged by the Fed. His wife appeared alongside protesters in Nashville, not far from where he was today. She said Thursday was the first time she had seen him since he was arrested, and detailed the toll it was taking on their family.
Right now, kindergarten graduation is taking place right now. I don't know how anything develop.
The DOJ says he was part of an operation for 9 years that transported undocumented immigrants from Texas to other states. If convicted, he could spend the rest of his life in prison.
San Diego's Democratic representatives in Congress are trying to stop the Pentagon from stripping the names of civil rights leaders from several U.S. military ships. You'll probably remember last week, Defense Secretary Hegseth ordered the Navy to start the process of renaming USNS Harvey Milk. The ship was christened in San Diego back in 2021, named after the veteran who went on to become a civil pioneer in San Francisco. Hegseth's announcement said the new name would be more reflective of the commander-in-chief's priorities, our nation's history, and the warrior ethos. Today, a group of Democrats introduced a bill to keep the current name, calling Hegseth's decision a peaceful move. Representative Scott Peters said in a statement, quote, "Every sailor deserves to serve on and fight from a ship named after an American who embodies those values we wish to see in our military. That is why the Navy named those ships after such important leaders." Other local representatives, Juan Vargas, Sarah Jacobs, and Mike Levin, are also co-sponsoring the bill, as well as former Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
Each year, nearly 1 million people go to the San Diego County Fair. We'll help some ways to keep costs down if you are planning to make a trip this year. And the fair
Festivals going on downtown this weekend. Padres not in town, but there's a lot going on. We're going to talk more about the weekend ahead and the week as well. Hi, I'm Attorney John. You can say hi back. I guess it doesn't really work. But you can say hi when you see him. If you need a real trial lawyer, don't wait for money. Call 833 get going.
Class of 2025. Your future just with electric. Celebrate at Boston Nissan's summer sales event. Drive off with the all-electric 2025 Nissan Aria for just $199 a month for 36 months. Or choose 0% APR for up to 72 miles. With over 272 miles of range and intelligent around-view monitor, Aria is ready for what's next. Visit BostonNissan.com or any of our 7 San Diego locations. Over 80 years, has helped San Diego homeowners keep control of their energy, power, and saving. From solar and home batteries to air conditioning, water heaters, and roofing. Make your home a bigger home. Things are just better at home. Our flooring experts come to you so you can compare hundreds of samples in your home. Right now, get up to 40% off, no interest for 24 months, and no money down. Do it all with Steel Battery. Double your runtime. Get a free extra battery with select Steel tools. Shop in store and online.
With McValue of Wisconsin. You'll get deals on drinks whenever you go. The faster you too.
Buy one premium lemonade or frozen drink. Add one for just $1.
Montana USA, Saturday, June 14th. Great Shell. Or out in the Borderline FGS fireworks. Tickets at Ticketmaster.com. Montana USA, June 14th. Great Shell, San Diego. Presented by Horizon. Produced by Roger Entertainment.
Start your day with this. Your Our professionally trained technicians are here to provide you with award-winning service every time. So we can get you back up and running fast. Call or book online today. I had a long time.
This one? Kids are ready to get out. They're like dancing. Hi, we're good. Ready.
Frankie, come over here. You know him?
Yeah. Hi. Hi, how are you? Good. Kathy.
Get up here.
Well, I think most of us have been there, right? I was very with an idea.
So let that floor of the house.
And after a few hours, a whole lot of fun at the fair. We walked out with some great memories, but with a budget that grew up faster than we intended.
I'm gonna get my little one.
They're attractions for the young and their hearts. Unique food that takes your senses on their own crazy ride. Meat products.
I don't know if he got meat stroke.
They totally fry your blood. It's fiber. That's what Enrique said.
Yeah, I know. He said my how much can I do for the mess? Yeah, I told him about it.
I mean, he's not wrong. Quality, family time, equal price.
Bring your beanie? You need it?
I think he has one. Yeah, he has one.
You didn't bring that bag. Nothing.
I'm trying to leave stuff in there, like his jackets that we could use. Because eventually that jackets are gonna air out. He's not gonna use them anywhere. He's gonna use them. All I have to do is put Febreze over them, and they're good. Then I can wash them every so often.
Quickly, hard slaps at the fair can eat away at the budget. The only thing that I say that's kind of like a slight moment is food.
I know.
So,
Let's do one put
we don't
together.
know. Like, that could
Damn,
go
I
fast.
want one of those.
This wants the whole house. He wants to stay in there. Shit. Daddy, if you get a big one, you want to be out forever.
But that's cool though. And it's only you guys.
I know.
Eventually it's only gonna be you guys because how often does Johnny want to go with you guys?
Never.
We had a force.
How often
He only came because Christiana came
You
too.
can't bring alcohol, and any beverage must be factory sealed. The use of the water bottles must be empty. You can fill them once inside, and leave glass containers and metal utensils at home. They're not allowed. Right, Wednesdays and Thursdays are pay one price ride days. And consider getting a cash savings coupon book for about $5, especially for larger groups. And
Everything. I don't know.
Okay, so those are ways to save money while at the thermal. What about before you even get here, before you jump in your car, or whatever your ride might be to get around? Well,
But there's
there are
it's
ways
not
to save money.
It's another stroller one you use at home.
He has flow. He uses flow.
Because I was using the flow. I said, that don't work.
You'll save about $4 or $5. You'll save another $4 or $5 if you visit on a Wednesday or a Thursday. And for the first time since 2019, a season pass is available. Kids 5 and under get free admission every day. Those 6 to 12 get in free every Friday except July 4th. Now, let's talk about getting to the fair. You'll save $4 on general parking if you buy your pass online 24 hours in advance.
Sitting down with Barbara Walters.
I know you don't want to talk about guys. I won't push it, but how are you going to find anybody?
No one ever got out totally unscathed.
You don't really act. You don't sing. You don't have any talent.
She was fearless, and sometimes she got under people's skin. She asked the questions nobody else had asked.
She could talk to anyone about anything.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, Barbara Walters.
So how long you got off? You went to
I gotta go back Wednesday.
Success is the alone.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a Raven
Everything changes.
on
This restaurant
rest,
needs
and
to
then I'm gonna
officially
have
cease
it
operations.
Because keeping it
bracelet
open
from
would be
here
like,
to
If that works for you, throw it off a cliff.
we get it.
What's Raven?
We get it.
because I like them. And see, my legs and butterfly was supposed to be for me,
I'm gonna get a butterfly right here.
and then Raven was supposed to be for Lalo on this side. But it didn't come out the way I expected, and the guy goes, "Oh well, I kind of see it, but it's not." I said, "It's not what he goes, no, it's not." And I go, "Yeah, that's what he said. He'll fix my leg for me." And I look like, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah." So he said, "He'll fix my leg this side for me."
Sometimes you gotta fake it. You make
I kind of want to use
This is who they said you are cutie.
I can say the same about me.
Disney and Pixar's Elio. Rated PG. Can't get enough 2020 true crime? This podcast is for you. Go behind the scenes of 2020's gripping stories and get exclusive audio you won't hear anyplace else.
Join me for 2020 The After Show, wherever you get your podcasts.
New episodes drop every Monday. You're watching America's #1 streaming news, ABC News Live. Breaking news, exclusives, live reporting across the globe. Keep streaming.
Yeah, we already ate.
ABC News Live.
And, I think, how many kids ate? 2?
Why more than a
Yeah,
million power
well,
banks have been
They're gonna eat.
recalled.
Believe me, these kids eat. They're not like.
And where you can see the Northern Lights this weekend as it moves further south. These stories and more in tonight's rundown.
Make some quesadillas, because I guarantee you guys will probably want a couple of which
Yeah,
is
maybe,
good.
yeah.
A massive
Yeah,
recall
that's why
of
I
portable
brought
power
food, so
banks was
everybody-
announced by electronics maker Anchor Innovations. The Power 1000 power banks are prone to overheating, according to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission. The recalled products have a model number of A1263, and they were sold online from June of 2016 to December 2022. Both the company and the safety commission are urging customers not to discard the product into trash and recycling bins due to the fire.
Put Valley right there, Chris. Chris, put Valley right there.
Homes were evacuated as firefighters battled the
John, put Valley right
wildfires
there.
in Oregon's Columbia River
Bella.
Village. The fire grew to an estimated
Let me
35.
see your face first.
You want to go swimming with?
That's a big stuff right there. San Diego
Chris,
State
go get
graduate
Bell.
J.J.
Put her right here.
Sparks
On her
was the
bed.
leader after yesterday. Here he is getting a birdie on 17 for a tie of the lead. However, he would end up birdieing on 18. And there's a stroke down to Samsung going into round 3. San Diego native and
Sweetheart, put Valley right here on the bed. Johnny, clear. Oh, the bird is going. There's her bed, baby, right there. No, down over there. Because she got in the trash and ate something, so she'll probably get sick later. I don't know what she just did got in there. Just wrap it around. Give her some breathing. Oh, you got shells? Cool. Go put them in the bag. Ew. You didn't take a hat with you? I thought you had a hat. Oh, okay. I thought you had a hat. No, I just thought you had a hat. I wasn't sure.
Was it cold? You guys, how far is it? What do you go out right here? Oh, right here? What about doing the beach?
But we always bring them on. Talk after we drink. Oh, that's their good.
On your bed.
Augustine knew he had to make the changes for the people in his life. I want to be here longer for my kids. They're getting older, they're kind of accepting me. So that's what kind of like bypass surgery in 2022, medical weight loss procedure, and treat conditions like diabetes. Surgery alters the digestive system to improve intake and reduce the absorption.
Oh. Thank you, Dana.
Then you gotta get bored with each other.
Yeah.